It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Charlotte Hornets. Checking out the Hornets, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. And Kenny, tonight we have two of the more veteran rosters in the league competing. Obviously, a lot of experience out there on the floor. What kind of game do you think we'll see with all these vets?
Guys who take care of the basketball, and they're going to get back on the defensive end. You don't have to coach guys like that. You just let them go. You're going to be doing all the little things that make the big difference in winning and losing.
You're right, Kenny, because both teams –
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. It's on the road tomorrow as the Bulls wrap up this home stretch, getting their first look of the season. Almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Mirotic is checked in for McDermott. And it's Felton in for Rose. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Jefferson. Leonard comes in for Marvin Williams. Freak's checked in for Courtney Lee. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Freak in a two-guard. Cody Zeller out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Batum. And it's Lin in at the one spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Batum kicks to Lin. The shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
I think they really just got ambushed. They weren't expecting the comeback. They expected these guys to lay down. I mean, it came on so quick and strong. So really a lesson for them in letting the guard down.
And the way it happens, I mean, to let the big lead slip just because you're up big doesn't mean your opponent's going to quit. And that's exactly what happened. In that game.
Freak dishes to Zeller. Charlotte moving it around. Lin against Noah. Lin the pass to Freak. Outside for Batum. Lets it go from the wing. And that's good for two.
You know, when it comes to Batum, I mean, hey, what can you say about a shot like that?
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Felton. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Count the bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hornets on top, up by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement.
I mean, I think it's been noticeable.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Mirotic is checked in for Doug McDermott. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Raymond Felton. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Mirotic is out there with Portis. And it's Noah in at the 5, home in the paint. So that's the 5 in the game.
In the low 50s.
putting it together offensively, looking to build some more momentum.
Double team on Rose. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Leonard kicks to Freak. And they will call over the back on the play.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul. They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Stolen by Rose. There's the pass to Mirotic. Low block shot. No good off the back of the rim. Hornets leading by 10. And Batum kicks to Lin. Here's Freak. Here's Zeller. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, they've really cranked up the intensity, tracking down those loose caroms, stacking up second chance buckets in a big pile.
Yeah, and those hustle points are just another reason they're in control.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well, seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Rose with the ball, and it's Lin picking him up. Here's Mirotic. And again, Chicago. No good. Lin kicks to Batum. That's good. Batum's got 6.
Boy, a nice display of passing out there, guys. I mean, 7 of their last 10 points assisted on.
And a great way to break down the defense. Spread the floor and move the ball. That really puts a lot of pressure on your opponent.
Mirotic's shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Freak. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Rose. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. That'll do it for the first half.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. You guys came to play today. What a job shutting them down with our D and running our own offense with precision. I love the focus I'm seeing. Now I'll give credit.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
What a game here for Walker. 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
So it's Charlotte picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Kemba Walker's game is all about desire, and you can see it. He wanted to win tonight. He ran the show so beautifully. He made big play after big play. His quickness and ball handling is...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.